based on the conversations and the comments made by the president before he came into office and since he's been in office, is that finding a grand bargain or a deal with China is probably one of his top priorities. That being the case, I think you could look at in the context of Maduro and the actions in Iran as creating maximal leverage going into those negotiations. 90% of the oil that comes out of Iran goes to China, and there's been a long developing and developed relationship between Maduro's government and China. And these are big economic drivers or support the economic driving in China. So creating leverage by having significant influence or damage or destruction to those supply chains for China gives the United States footing to be able to negotiate a better deal for America. I would imagine that the president's intention here isn't to go and decide who should be in charge and drive regime change and end in a multi-year conflict with Iran. But ultimately, if there's some transaction with China that gets everyone out of this and puts the U.S. on a strong footing where American businesses can sell into China, which is very challenging, as everyone knows today, and there's parity, regulatory parity, economic and trade parity between the U.S. and China. There's a point of view on what happens with Taiwan and availability of key technologies like semiconductors. I think it could be a win-win. And I think that a deal with China could be the crowning achievement of this administration, particularly going into the midterms.